So we're looking to do a TV lift in the RV, and so this is the TV that we're going to. It's a 55-inch QLED, and then this is a little bracket that attaches to the back of the TV, in between the TV and the TV lift mechanism. So I need to get that attached. And it looks like there is no instructions whatsoever in the box, so I guess we can wing it. Okay, so these seem to be the right screws that that fit in these holes here, but it's just a little bit too short. So I guess I'm gonna have to take these and go find some matching longer bolts. Wonder if the instruction manual says anything about this. Okay, so found this. Looks like it's an M8 1.25 pitch, and it's somewhere between 43, this dimension here, somewhere between 43 and 45 millimeters. And then now that doesn't compensate for the wall mount bracket. So 43 to 45 plus that, we'll find a good length and try to find a bolt that would actually work there. All right, I got some 50 millimeters, probably just a touch too long, so I think I'll add maybe a washer or two and see if these work. All right, so the manual does say between 43 and 45, and then through a little bit of trial and error, I've got one washer there that it came with the mount, and then through trial and error, trial and measurement, I guess, I found that 2 additional washers puts me at right around 43. So maybe I could take off one more washer, but honestly, this is probably perfect, and this errs on the side of, not putting the bolt through the back of the TV. All right, that seems to have worked well. These are very rigid on the back, and it didn't feel like these were bottoming out at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure that one's in German. I've got to read some of these probably English instructions, and yeah, see if I can figure this out, because it's kind of doesn't really make a whole lot of sense right now. All right, I got these screws in. They were all a little bit awkward to get in. I had to actually keep one side loose to even get the other side in, and they just screw straight into the plastic. They're like tapped into the plastic here. So luckily there's 6 of them, and they're very large, so hopefully they'll hold. So these instructions are not making really any sense anymore. Some about motoring it up to the top, and I have no clue what's going on. So what I'm gonna do, just looking at this, I'm like, okay, this needs to be fixed to the inside of the wall, and then the bottom needs to be fixed to the floor. So those 2 fixed points, I know, will attach this guy. And then this mechanism being fixed to that has to connect to the TV bracket. So I know that this has got to connect to the TV bracket. And then, so this guy needs to make sure that it's basically no higher than the top of the TV, I believe. Maybe. I'll look into that. But, so basically I just need to find the right place to mount this, get it centered on here, and then attach it. And yeah, then I need to find somewhere to mount this, because I don't have my RV yet. Okay, so I got these attached. I didn't really find a good way to line this up, so I just basically made sure that all the measurements were good. I used a little speed square to kind of make sure it was square. One thing I did realize, I put this cap on here. These curves, I think what that's meant to do is to actually, like, you've got a board sitting up that basically is just on a hinge that just closes on top and hides the TV. So I believe that means that this guy is actually meant to protrude above the TV. In the height I've got it, that's not going to happen. I believe I can actually change that very easily. I may be able to even to change these guys and get that. So yeah, I can get that. However, I'm not sure I even want that. What I've thought about doing is actually making a fixed piece of wood up here, so when the TV lifts, it actually lifts the cap as well, rather than just hinges it out of the way. But maybe it's maybe since most people probably do the hinge mechanism, maybe I will too. Okay, so I've got it all mounted here, and I'm going to do a test in just a second. But honey, cameraman, if you can come over here and show this. Right behind the TV, this is about 4 inches down. The cap here is about 4 inches down from the top of the TV. So I need to adjust this and bring this up above, just above the TV, I think. So maybe raise this up 5 inches. And then from the floor, from the bottom of the TV to the floor is about 14 inches. So once I readjust that, that's going to be 9 inches on the bottom So the TV is actually going to be 9 inches from the bottom of the cabinet when it's fully retracted. So I may work with that and may try and actually recess this into the floor so that the cabinet doesn't have to be quite so high, because let's see, it's probably going to be about right here is what it would require the cabinet to be that tall. So anyways, yeah, let's I got this right here. Let's do a test. Okay, so just counting, it seems like it took about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go all the way up, and it's pretty solid, surprisingly solid. So this is a 55-inch TV on top of this. So quite nice, all remote control, and yeah, I think this is going to work just fine once I get it actually adjusted. Gonna have to play with how much cabinet height we can have above this. So yeah, it'll be interesting to get it all worked in and installed. Very happy with it though, and I guess this is the end of this video, so until next time, see ya.